and copy all of it. Let's jump out of this real quick. Hey, you know what, Andre, let me see something before I do that, before I jump into the copy paste system. I have my eyes on something real fast. All right, guys. Okay, let me see if I can minimize this. Can you guys see my screen real quick?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna just show. Yeah, I'm gonna show this real quick. It's the BYOB strategy. It's catching a lot of wind. You know, it's up there with Dr. Kathy, like with the ECC 11. It's just a personal assistant. You can learn it. I'll show this. Some of you guys might know it. You might think you know it. It's just it's a game of patience and jumping on this at the right time with some confirmations. All right. But this is a real simple. So what I'm going to show you right now is simply right here. If you guys can see the top of my screen, we're on a 15-minute time frame. And if I jump over here to the 1 hour, which is the reason I'm on here, is I'm just going to look at the 1 hour, and we'll see for the 1 hour. What I'm focused on now is that at least for the 1 hour, we got to come about right back here. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm looking at. And if I was to take this trade, I'm going to really watch this trade till we hit about right here. Okay, somewhere about right here, you know, on that 1 hour. So even though I don't trade on the 1 hour, I want to use this as a guide, you know, as it relates to being around the 80. So we could see that this was somewhere around here in this 80 section, you know, not exactly on the 80, but we got 2 full candles. What does that mean? I'll show it to you on a smaller screen. So we're going to jump back over here on the 15-minute chart. I had to show this, Dre, because this was real.
Oh, show him, brother. Show him.
Okay.
And just let everyone know, this is one of the softwares and strategies you get for the $21.95. This is all included, the trade ideals, everything in the web analyzer. About 15 different systems. This is one of them.
Completely, 1,000%. All right, guys. So what you'll see here is you'll see right over here is, well, let's first, I want to focus right up here at the top, right? Let me see if I can put an indicator.
You may as well tell them real quickly how it works, since you may as well tell them. Yeah. It's a simple system.
Okay, so this is how it works, guys. We're looking for 3 confirmations, 3 simple steps to make a determination if we're going to buy or sell a trade. The first thing we want to look at is we want to enter the trade on the 15-minute window or the 5-minute window, okay? What that means is, I'm just going to show you right here, if I can put a little vertical line about right here, right? Okay, and I'm going to change the color. Let me make that a little thicker. And then I'll change the color to like yellow. All right, so right here, we can see that the blue line crossed over this red line, but it was pointing down. If you guys can see that, it was pointing in a downward motion. So if we come up here, that's the first sign. If we had went back 15 minutes, a couple of hours ago, that's 15:30, you know, that's about almost 3 hours ago, right up here, right? If you was pulled up this New Zealand JPY about 3 hours ago, which would have been about 7 or sometime like, it's almost 11 now, so it would have been like 8 o'clock, right? What you would have saw was this blue line crossed over around the 80. As long as it's somewhere around the 80, you should be looking, and it's pointing down. So that means the blue line crossed, but it's pointing in a downward about right here. You want to look for a sell setup. All you're going to do, your first confirmation is you see that it's around the 80, it is pointing down. If you guys agree with that, put a 7 in the chat really fast. If you see what I see, put a 7 in the chat really fast. And I know somebody's going to be on this like a lot of the people say, well, Greg, that was in the past. Can you show us? Yeah, I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Just wait a second.
Money Mondays.
The second thing we want to confirm is this, right? We want to move up here, right around this little section right here, right? Hang on. We want to move right around this little section, somewhere about right here, right? Hang on, let me just move this. All right, so you guys see this line, right? Let's make it a little thicker, and we'll change the color to yellow. All right, so what we want to do is come all the way up here, and we want to look at the candlesticks now, because they're Hikinachi candlesticks. And the first thing we want to look is for a red candlestick but we want to make sure it has a flat top, no wick on it. See, the wick is on the bottom, but we want to make sure that the top has a flat top, no wick on it, right? So we transitioned off a little small, almost like a little doji, that we know that the market went up, went up, went up. It was already overbought. And how do you know it's overbought? Because it's down here to 80. It's already at a high, so it's overbought, no value, right? So that means you got to sell off when you have so much. So we see a flat top. That's the second sign that's going to let us know if we're getting ready to take this trade for a sell. You can go back, guys, every 15 minutes and check it because these candles flip every 15 minutes. Now we got first confirmation, the blue cross the red around the 80 pointing down. Second confirmation is we do have a flat top on the red candle on a Hakanachi. The third confirmation, ladies and gentlemen, that we're looking for before we press sell is we're going to look for these P-SARTs, these little dots right here. These dots was literally, on the bottom pushing the market up, in a buy position. When these dots flip from being on the bottom and they transition to being on the top, and you get your first dot, okay? Let me see if I can do this. This is what it would have looked like. That's all you would have saw. Right here, let me see if I can move this. And put this in the garbage. All right, so this is all you would have saw, guys, is you would have saw this. You would have saw your dots about right here. That's all you would have saw right here, guys. Let me move it over a little bit more. So you would have saw your what's name down. You wouldn't have saw nothing else. You would have just saw them little dots. You guys, if you guys can see those dots on the bottom and the first dot that flipped to the top, put an 8 in the chat. If you can see what I'm seeing. So I just want to show you right before the market, before this would have happened, this is exactly what you would have saw. You would have saw your first flat bottom. You would have saw your your flat top. You would have saw your second flat top on another 15-minute candle. And as soon as you would have saw that P-SART, which is that little dot, flip from the bottom and flip from the top, you don't even have to wait or call anybody. You could have said, man, I'm getting in this trade for 10 pips, even though it might go more than 10 pips, but I'm going to grab 10 at least. And you could have pressed sell and just practice proper risk management, 0.1 for every 100. And for some of you gamblers, you can play at your own risk. That's on you guys. But let's go ahead and flip this over, and see what ended up happening. There you go, guys. There you go. So you would have been in that sell already right here, and you would have saw yourself right from this second candle right here. Let's measure this on down. That's a good 37, almost 38 pips. And look, let me show you what's happening right now. Even though this is still going down, you can see it hasn't flipped yet. So we still got a candle going down. So you would have caught all of this. Now, what I want to show you is this, right? Let's look at current. If this changes, right, which it can still go down, what we're looking for is now around this 20, we're looking for this to be pointed up, not pointed sideways, but to be pointed up, right? Because now you're at the 20. But let me just go back so you guys can know, because I can hear it, I can feel it in my spirit. Somebody's saying, well, where would you put your stop loss and your take profit? Well, if you had came up here and you took this trade on the second candle with the second P-SART, well, we know that your 10 pips would have been about right here. So you'd have put a take profit for at least 69,331 if you had took that trade at the right time. If you're a student and you were watching it, some of these guys between the time frames, you ought to have these on your watch list. Your computer should be set up. The problem is most of you guys are trading on your phone, which is not a problem. But when you get a chance to get by your computer, pull up the big screen. Put this stuff on there and look at it on the bigger chart. So this way you can have it on your watch list, go back, look at it, and see if it all lines up. That's your take profit. Had you gotten this trade right here, your stop loss should have been right above these P-SARTs right here. That means if you got in right here, you should have had a stop loss somewhere about right here at 69,500. That's it. You don't even have to think about it. That's your stop loss. Your take profit's 10 pips. And if you're doing the spreadsheet, you can literally double up on your orders. You could have put for your first 10 pips to kick you out, and you could have put another sell limit, for that second order to open up when the first order closed out. So you could have went a little bit further. But let me just show you the bottom, and then we'll jump over to the copy paste and we'll wrap it up for the night. And if you guys are going to get a little bit of value, hope you're recording it. I hope you write down some notes, because when you leave here, you're by yourself, and then you'll be looking up at the ceiling trying to remember and figure out, what was said. But this is going to be the simple part. All right. If you don't have the, all you got to do is log into the web analyzer, and you can have this default on the BYOB strategy. So let me just finish this real quick. So let's go down here and transition to the bottom. On the bottom, what we're looking for is we're looking for a buy setup. Right now, it's not a setup that's happening, but if this blue crossed over, which it already did, and at any given time, it starts pointing up, right? Then you go ahead and you start setting up to put this NZD JPY on your watch list. And once you start watching it, the second thing that you want to see is that it's pointing up. It's not going like what it's doing now. It's pointing up, right? The second thing you want to see is one of these candles. Like you see a flat top right here. A flat bottom. We have a flat bottom, but we don't have it pointing up. But we do have a flat bottom, so it's not lining up. Had we had a flat bottom here, had this been pointing up, the next thing we wanted to see was a flat bottom that's moving up. This is consolidating right now. We wanted to see a flat bottom with the next candle, and we would have wanted to see these P charts, which is coming down. We want to see these flip from the top and flip to the bottom. I'll give you an example. Let's look here. Okay. All right, so let's look here. We're around the bottom, right? Around the 20. It doesn't have to be on the 20, but we're around the 20. We got a pointing up right here. You guys agree with that, right? You guys agree with that? Put a 2 in the chat. If you agree that this blue line is crossing, pointed up, put a 2 in the chat real quick. Okay, so we're around the 20. And now the second thing we want to do is come up here and look for our candle, okay? Our candle has a flat bottom. I'm sure you guys agree with that, flat bottom. So we got a flat bottom. The second thing we want to look for is for these P charts to flip from being here. So all the way right here, we couldn't get in this trade. 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candles, 4. I see a 5th candle knocking at my door. All right, we couldn't get in here because these P charts never flipped until they flipped around this candle right here. They flipped on the candle that got a doji, but this candle is the one that had a flat bottom. So once you saw the second P chart, you saw a flat bottom, and you're already right here where you could have got into this trade, right? You already right here to where it crossed at, but you still waited till your P charts flip. And when your P charts on the third confirmation flip right here, you could have bought it. You could have bought it. Don't be premature and get into the trade because you see a cross right here and you see a flat bottom, but you never got the P charts to flip. What some people do is they just jump in because they got 2 confirmations, but you never got your P charts to flip. So that could have easily came back down, if you got in that trade. But if you had waited for this P charts to flip right here and you say, okay, I'm buying it, you could have bought it right here. And you could have easily got your 10 pips about right here. And if it went all the way, that's 24 pips. But you could have grabbed your 10 pips about right here from getting that trade. And again, your stop loss would have been right below the P charts. And that's just showing you the BYOB strategy. How does that work? All you do is do this, guys. Let's come out of here. If you don't have the BYOB, if you don't have the web analyzer, just go here to your Telegram. When you let me log out so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me log out here. All right. So when you log in from your Telegram, when you get the alerts, come here, boom. Bear with me. It's time to win, guys. 2020 is right around the corner. We've made a lot of mistakes. We've lost some money. But, it's about, winning and don't quit. So once you're here, you got your trade ideas, your London payouts. I'm going to go into that. Right here, you see where it says select the strategy. You go ahead and you can put it on Dr. Kathy's strategy, which I love her, man. It's a great woman. I always call her my sister from another mister. I had to share the last name White. But this is the one that's real simple, BYOB. You not save that. Once you hit save settings. Okay. And once you hit save settings, if you was to go ahead and click on any one of the trade ideas, I'll click on that. You click on the trade ideas, it's going to log you over here. The default screen pop up over here. And there you go, guys. Wow, beautiful trade right here. Beautiful trade. If you see right here, same thing. Cross right here from the bottom. Got your flat bottoms. You got your P-Sarts flip right here. You could have took the trade. All you got to do is keep scrolling through these. I got some people that's killing it on this, man. That's killing it. That would have been about, this is on the 5-minute chart. So that's like on the 5-minute window, that's a lot, like 5 or 6 pips. But let's change it to the 15-minute chart and see what's happening right now. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Money in the bank. Ching, ching.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This is like a, I mean, this is going to go all the way up to here. You can probably take this trade right now. But the Euro USD, you probably won't get no real movement into the London session, but you can still crawl up. This has already got two flips right here. You can see this is already set up. You can get into this trade and you can grab you about 10 pips on the Euro USD. So if you're on this call, I said it, you know, look, you can get in here for about 10 pips. This is going to probably come all the way back over to here. This is get you about 10 pips all day. You got on the 15-minute, you got two P-Sarts. It's already flipped. It's already moved from the 20. It's pointing way up. It's on a confluence because you look at the 5-minute chart, look at what's happening. On the 5-minute, we're still at the 80, which is a lot of room to go to the 100. And on the 5-minute, you still got room for this to come all the way up to here. Yes, I would definitely say look at the Euro USD. Put it on your list, guys. If you want to hop in that, you know, I'm telling you, write it down. If you don't believe me, you'll see it tonight. This will go to about right here, about 10. This would be your take profit about 1.10415. That's why if I got into this trade, I'm getting into it. 104.15 should be a take profit. You can get in this. You got strong candles that's going up. You know, they're very strong. Look at these candles. Your P-Sarts have already flipped from here. You got 2 strong P-Sarts. Take the trade. And you still got room for this to climb all the way past the 80 to the 100. So if you guys want to take that trade and make some money tonight, hey, play at your own risk. But I'm just telling you, it's not me. It's not my numbers. Anyway,
Greg, while you're there and showing them on the left side, they got the trade ideals also. So they could be using the BYOB
that's what I'm about,
the ECCS.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to jump. That's what I'm about to jump in right now. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you transitionally what I typically do. You got a lot of great traders in here. You got Boyd Pips, Brandon Boyd. You got Andre Campbell, you know, which if you guys got in there, Randy, I'm thinking about a trade and a buy. So a lot of people, I talked to some of my cousins in Atlanta, man. I'm talking about some heavy hitters, you know what I mean? And they didn't even know about the trade ideas, the ones that are free. They knew about London Payout. You know, London Payout's not free, you know, but I'll show you real quick before I show you that. London Payout is right here, LP, but that doesn't come for free. I pay for that. So if you don't pay for it, you can't click on it because you won't have access to show you extra. So this is extra stuff that you pay for, right? But the free stuff is for everybody. You click on the light bulb, bam. Every person that has the web analyzer for $21 has access to every single trade that Brandon, Andre, Kevin, Randy, you're talking about the BYOB is on here. You know, they put out their trade. I know they haven't put out anything in a minute, but guess what? When they put it out, just copy it. Just copy it. So how does this work, guys? If I'm copying a trade, right? I'm going to show you on my phone real quick. Is that all right, Andre?
Yeah, go ahead, dude. Sure, brother.
All right. So what I'm going to do is let me make sure my phone is still up. Okay. So for my new people that's on the line, jump here. Let me go back to Power Soft. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. So I'm going to go back to Power Soft. Jump here. Let me connect the phone. Okay. Pull this down, screen mirror, get an iPhone because those Android users can't do what I'm doing right now. But, you know, sorry for y'all. You know, when y'all ready to get saved.
I'm sure we got something that we can slap together. I got something. I got to find out what it is though. We got some technology. Google.
Okay. All right, hang on. Let me just put this back on here.
Matter of fact, we got something called AirDex.
All right, hang on 1 second here. All right, you can still see that screen, right?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, bear with me.
If it was Android, it ought to be up there, bro. Tighten up.
So it was Android would be up already? I know you're right,
So
man.
good. And once again, everybody, while he's doing that, within the web analyzer, you get all these strategies. And what I was showing you on cmprofits.com under system under computer trading was the video on the BYOB strategy and also the 3 simple rules of following that strategy. Very, very simple strategy, very, very simple system that a lot of people have phenomenal results with.
All right, here we go. Just gonna reopen this real quick. Make sure I've still got connection. Yep. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me just go ahead and throw this up real quick. Okay. Sit here. Okay. So now I should be able to connect to it. I was having a little technical difficulties, you know, some Android haters were like, yeah. All right.
Apple, you guys gonna get it together. It's all good.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Let's see here. All right, do you see the phone on the screen now, Dre?
Yeah, I can see it. Mm-hmm.
Nice. You know what? I might have to just do it off the computer, bro.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I'll do it off the computer because it's tripping out on me right now. All right, so let's do this off the computer. So once we get the alert, make sure, guys, I wanted to show you that very, very important. On your Telegram channel, make sure on your phone to the notifications, right? Oh, hang on. Yeah, make sure you come here to the notifications, right? And when you come to notifications, you know, just make sure you know, like enable your sound, you know, enable so you can hear it. Keep it on at all times. And then you should be able to select a certain sound. I wish my phone was up. I will show you guys tonight, but it's not up. Once you select a certain sound, all you have to do, guys, is when this comes on, you come here, you click on the web analyzer. What I typically do on my phone is once I log into here, if I'm going to do a copy and paste from my phone or computer on the trade ideas, right? Most of the times the trades are very, very close when the traders call it. So if Brandon is saying I'm thinking about a sell on the pound New Zealand around the time frame on the 1 minute, he's talking about a market execution. He didn't even give a price, but he's looking on the 1 minute scalping, but he gave some target prices, right? Okay. What I like to copy most is I like to take the one that Randy sends or Andre sends because they give you a price, not just a quick fix. You know, it's more of a long term. So Randy on the US CAD, this came in around November 11, 2019. This was at 11/12. So that was probably around like 2 o'clock, like 11 o'clock. I mean, yeah, 11 o'clock or something like that, 10 o'clock. No, 12 o'clock, something like that, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All I would have done, guys, is I would have came here, copied this price, jump over here to a, let's see. Let me see if I could jump here. All right. Hang on. Switch this. Okay. So what I would have did, guys, is I would have came here and switched this, right? To, let's say we're looking for let's jump back over here to a demo. So I just switched it to a demo screen, jump back over here to see what the idea was of the trader. And this from Randy was a USD CAD. Let's jump back over here on my phone. I will look for the USD CAD. Let's close out the navigator window. USD CAD. So the first thing I would have did, guys, is let me look for the USD CAD, drag it over, and I would have looked for the price he said he was buying it at. Simple. You know, and if it wasn't there yet, I would have set up a pending order. So USD CAD was around, I've already copied it, but it would have been around 32,450. 32,450. 32,450. And again, we were looking at a buy, 1.32450. Let's make this a little larger here. And let's go here. So 1.32450, this came over at 11 o'clock. So 1.32450. So let's look here. Yeah, this hasn't even hit yet. 450 is about right here. So he's looking for a buy, you know, right here. So, you know, if I'm doing a pending order and I copy that price and it's not ready yet, if it's ready, I'm gonna just execute the order. If it's not ready, guys, I'm just gonna come here. I love to do it from my phone, but we'll come here, US CAD, and from a market execution, we'll do a pending order and we'll do a buy stop. And then what I would have done is at that buy stop is I would have literally came here and I would have put the price that the trader said that he was thinking about. I will paste it right here, which, let me see if this will allow me to paste it. Let's go back. Okay, 32,450. Say it again.
Yeah, 32,450.
32,450. All right, so we'll just jump back here, 32,450, and we'll just change that. Point 32,450.
50.
Okay. That's it. So you came here, guys, change this from a pending order. And once you put it in, it's not going to do anything right now, but this would have lit up. You know, like the place to order, you put a pending order right there. It's either buy stop or buy limit, and this would light up once you're at the right price. And that's on your computer, but I like to do it on the phones. But if not, if the trade is right there, guys, we're just going to execute that order and just go back. And once you execute the order, you come and modify it. You know, you look at what the trader said their stop loss is right here. I do this all day. That, you know, you can see what its take profits is, you know, 132,550 and 132,800. You know, just copy whichever one you want to copy, and that's pretty much it. You guys can see we got our third PSAR flip on this Euro USD. The same thing I said to take. You got your third PSAR flip right here. You got another third candle that's forming with a flat bottom. This is that same trade that you could have took. But once again, guys, that's the B-wall-B. To your left should be everything that every new person is on. This is giving you the chance to just copy the trade ideas from your phone, from your computer, your tablet. All you're doing is taking their numbers, finding the trade, managing your risk, and just let it go for the day. And that's pretty much it. So I won't take up too much time. Next week, Monday, we'll get into the Gold Club. As a matter of fact, Andre, I'll show you this real quick before they get I hope they took this trade right here, man. This is just money in the bank on the call. Guys, we're going to be looking forward to doing more like this, like explaining the copy paste. And, you know, what Andre was talking about is probably, you know, if we see something, we're going to say something on the call. And if you want to take a trade or two, you know, let's get paid, you know. But just, you know, use this stuff for yourself. Use it for your team. So what I'm going to show you, and I'm out of here, is right here. I'm just going to go to another channel. You know, the Gold Cup, I'm very, very in tune on that. So right here, you can see I posted this today, you know, in the group that I'm on. You know, this is Andre, the web analyzer, you know, Monday, Mondays. It was an update. You can see the take profit was a hit. If you guys, didn't take that pound New Zealand trade, I'm sorry for your loss. But what I want to do is I want to go right here and show you just earlier today. You guys can see it around like 357. I had a trade that came in from the Gold Cup, and I'm showing the group like, hey guys, you should have the Gold Cup. You know, you should have this Gold Cup because, you know, it comes to your phone, it comes to, you know, your alerts, it hits my emails, and this came from Luke Longmire. You know, sell entry at 1456.5 area and the stop loss at 1461 and take profit at 1449. Even though it came through at 357, that trade did not become active until I think it's, let me double check. Let's look at the gold and then we'll be out of here. But I'm just showing you guys this because I got a lot of people that don't pay for this stuff, man. A lot of people that don't pay for it because they feel like they're paying $164 a month. And that is a sad commentary, man, for you to feel that you're spending $164 a month and where you're spending, you know, that's that, you know, to have access to this valuable information, guys. Trust me when I tell you, if you're thinking small like that, you're not going to make nothing. You're not going to make anything. Let me just jump into this gold real quick so I can show you. And then Andre, I'll turn it back over to you. All right. So here we go. XAU. Let's double check again and see what that is on the 4 hours. So let's go here on the 1 hour. Okay. So this is showing you something right now on the 1 hour. Let's go back here. 1456 was the sell 0.5, 1456.5. So this trade right now, 1456.5 is right here. So guess what, guys? This trade has been channeling for the last few hours. It's going to break out. So what the trader is looking at in this right here is the trader's looking at that the market has already broke past this morning. It came back and retested this 1456 area, which is still retested now, channeling. And the traders expect the trader is expecting for this to break all the way back down. So if you guys see this, now this is a freebie for the night because I posted to show the value of Gold Cup. That if you're not paying for this and you're waiting for people to post it, don't get it yourself. Let it come to your phone. It's your money. You know, it's your membership, your life. You know, so keep it real, guys. You know, pay for this stuff. It's worth it. All right, and you'll get it in time. So right now, you guys can see that again on this Gold Cup. We're just waiting, and let me just do this, and I'm out, Andre. We're just waiting to do right here. This has already came, and let's mark this up. Okay. This has already came right here, retested. It's channeling. Can't get past this 1457, and we're looking to have it break down. You know, to come all the way back down here. So this is a potential trade, guys. You know, you saw your stop loss to take profit, Andre. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Copy and paste. We'll get into a little bit more details. And don't forget, guys, pay for the stuff. Get the web analyzer. Get your team on the simple copy and paste. You know, that's going to take them all away. Here we go. Look at that, guys. Boom. We got another candle. Wow.
Money in the bank. Ching, ching.
Money in the bank. I hope you guys took this trade. Y'all sleeping. We're up about – you're up about 5 pips, 6 pips. All right, guys. That's Greg G. Money White, South Florida. See you guys next Monday. Let me turn it back over to Andre Campbell.
Hey, awesome training. But hey, while you have it up, show them in the CM Profits Telegram group the flyer that Shanita and I have, that training we're going to do next Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, for 2 days next Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern time to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Shanita Cooper, top trader. Her and I are going to go into some in-depth stuff, what we do when we're trading. We don't even have enough time to do it on this. It's going to be 3 hours each. Keep going up, Greg. That was from yesterday with Terry down there. 3 hours each day, 3 hours straight, in-depth training on that. So you definitely, there it is right there. Feel free. We got a few seats left. You want to go to www.fortradingblitz.eventbrite.com, the bottom right hand of that flyer. Once again, it's going to be next weekend, probably the last training of the year. I'll be doing like this. Her and Shanita and myself, in-depth training. All I can tell you, don't miss it. If you want to learn what we see, we go in depth. I'm going to go over money management, everything. We're going to go over risk management, so many different things, trading journal, trading plan, compounding, some of the things you see right there. So definitely, if you're going to be available next Saturday and Sunday, plug in. Once that, and that's also in the CM Profits Telegram group. It's also in the Events Only Facebook group and all the other Facebook groups also. So we're definitely going to have that. And definitely want to thank Greg. I want to thank everybody for getting on the call tonight. Every Monday night we do these calls. Last week we had Curtis Cobain. He went in depth into wow. Matter of fact, I'm going to place a recording from last week, and we did record a lot of this tonight. I'm going to put that recording in the